Go.
Salute, my name is Damaris Williams, and shout out and respect due to my dad's latest followers Nana TV, No Niche Houston, Texas, and Angela Critters. The title of this presentation will be called My Take on Cheating.
All right. Damaris, you and I had a very spirited talk yesterday about cheating. I had brought up the case of Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats and Mashonda. Mashonda was originally married to Swiss, and Alicia Keys was actually running with Swiss. Well, I should say Swiss Beats was running on Mashonda with Alicia Keys. The whole time she was saying that she was not doing that. And then it came out later, in fact, that she did, in fact, um, have an affair with Swiss, where they went on to have a child. And now I understand that all three are co-parenting. What is your take, for one, on the term homewrecker, and two, what is your take on cheating overall?
Alright, so we had a debate last night about this, and my dad's opinion on it is that she's a homewrecker. Alicia Keys is a homewrecker, and he lost all respect for her. Now, duh, it's wrong. Everybody who is in that is wrong, but to a certain extent, the man, I feel like, even though society looks at the woman more, I feel like it's more on the man, because you have an A and a B in a situation. Y'all are in a relationship together. Together. He's the one, the B. He's the B. He's the one that decided to bring a C into the mix. And so once he brought a C into the mix, that's on him, because he's the one in the relationship, not Alicia Keys. He is. So he's mostly at fault at the end of the day, because he has the say in, oh, well, if I do it, should I do it, or should I not do it?
Well, Damaris, if what you're saying is true, if Swiss Beats wants to step out, well, I call it running, but if Swiss Beats wants to go and run on his wife, and Alicia Keys or any woman for that matter turns him down, does not the woman, in your opinion, have the ultimate say so? Because there could be no cheating possible. Cheating would be impossible if no woman would fall for the proposition. Now, I know we dealing with a numbers thing, because it's much more women than it is men. It's a lot of lonely, sex starved women out there. They need attention and they need affection. That's a fact. And it's not enough viable men to go around. So what do you think about that point, being that it's a lack of numbers?
So I always, like you said, you mostly had, it was equal in your classroom. It's somewhat equal in my classrooms. Um I don't, some girls definitely are desperate. Some girls definitely are desperate, but um I feel like I still feel like the man has to say in it, because it doesn't even matter gender. It doesn't matter gender, because a girl can do it too. It doesn't matter. The person that's in the relationship, y'all are mostly at fault, because y'all are the ones who decided to go on and cheat on your significant other.
Okay.
So that's what makes you mostly at fault. It's not even just a gender thing, because anybody who cheats, you're mostly at fault at the end of the day.
Well, now, what is your take on this? I just read recently that Mashonda is actually, quote, cool with Alicia Keys. Now, again, Alicia Keys cheated with her husband, and they are now cool. And they're actually, the son is now 11 years old, I read. So, what's your take on the fact that Mashonda is trying to be, quote, a bigger person by trying to work with Swiss Beats and his now new wife, Alicia Keys? I know, speaking for myself, I'm actually a product of that, because my mama and daddy had an outside, and she's now married to granddad. and they actually kind of co-parented too. My own personal view, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If I was married and my wife cheated on me with someone else, it would be very hard. It would be very hard for me to co-parent with that guy. So what's your take on the co-parenting thing? Now you have three parents essentially.
I mean, you can co-parent. You can co-parent, but that doesn't mean that I have to be cool with you. Cause the kid they can definitely come over to my house anytime that they want. They can come over. I'll buy you stuff. I'll buy you food. You can stay over. You can bring your friends over. It's fine. It's fine with me if you're here. But I can't. I like if I was Mashonda, I can't be cool with Alicia Keys. No, because I feel like I know what you're about to say, but I can't be cool with Alicia
Well,
Keys.
since I'm your daddy, go on and say what you think I'm gonna say.
You're gonna say, well, then why would it be okay for her to lie in her face like that?
Because the fact of the matter is, as to my knowledge, I'm not a real big Alicia Keys fan. I do salute her for being a pen pal with Sandra Rucker. Sandra Rucker is currently serving 390 years for a crime she did not commit. And it's my understanding that her and Alicia Keys are pen pals, I assume, to this day. So that's honorable. But I can't ride with the fact that from what I heard, is that Alicia Keys was saying, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about, Mashonda, only for it to come out later that she was in fact rolling with this dude. So she lose cool points for me for that. So I was just wondering, so now here we fast forward and now Alicia Keys and Mashonda are quote cool.
That couldn't be me. And plus I don't think okay. Yeah, let's talk about that first. I can't do that. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Cause I mean, like even with like I know I'm still young, but even with the little
you're young but you're intelligent.
Heartbreaks I've been through.
Hey, hold off on them boys. You hold off on them boys. Daddy don't play. Hold off on them boys.
The little heartbreaks I've been through.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't cool. I wasn't cool with the girl anyway because I just didn't hang out with that crew. Like I'm not like a cutie patootie prissy girl. Like I'm not like that. So I don't hang out with them. So she wasn't my friend. So I mean it's cool. Like I said, I wasn't cool with her. Now on the other end, you were saying that they're both singers, so that makes it wrong. Just because they're in the same industry, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're friends with each other. They can be in the same industry, but they're not friends. But it would be different because if my best friend, if one of my best friends did that to me, it would be a problem. Well, it would be a problem because I trusted you.
Well, let me just jump in. It's not the fact that they are singers. I don't even know if they knew I'm sure they knew each other being in the industry. What I'm saying is the very little bit that I know about Mashonda, I know a little bit more about Alicia Keys, and she's all about women's empowerment, sisterhood, a camaraderie. It's hard for you to be sisters and you're going to sleep with my man. Very hard. So that's the reason why I said she lose cool points. Now, if I remember the story, and I pride myself on my memory, if memory serves, Alicia Keys is all about lifting up women, edifying women. Women are powerful. A woman's worth. I think I have that on my arm. I got that title from a song she has called A Woman's Worth. How are you going to stab your sister in the back? That's what I'm saying. Your thoughts?
That's a good point because when you were saying that last night, I was just like, I didn't have a comeback, and I still don't have a comeback for that.
Well, you're only 15.
Whatever.
But soon to be 15.
But honestly, like I said, everybody's at fault. But I feel like the people in the relationship are mostly at fault. That's my comeback for that. The people in the relationship are mostly at fault.
Okay.
At the end of the day.
Well, this is the thing. I would say that's a very good rebuttal. I would just simply say, being that Alicia Keys is who she is and the stuff that she stood for, it makes you come off as being somewhat of a hypocrite. Yeah. So, I guess we can, I'll always let you speak your mind, so I can actually say this to you. We can agree to disagree. How about that? So I love you very much, baby. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
oh yeah. Cheating in and of itself obviously is bad. I don't understand why people do it.
You will.
How will I understand?
You will.
I think I get it, but it's like, why? If you don't like the person anymore and you don't want to be with them anymore, what's the point of going to somebody, like going behind their back and going to somebody else?
Baby.
Just leave.
Well, baby.
What's the problem? Leave.
Well, we're going to go on close. I'm going to let you say your piece. But I'm telling you, having dealt with many women in my life and having seen friends in the Navy and seeing friends in the civilian sector, the fact is that there's a saying that this guy said on a talk show one time. He said, when you eat the same hamburgers every day, you're bound to get tired. And what I mean by that is you see people every day. Mm-hmm. You're with them every day. It's unfortunate. But you have to find ways in a relationship to keep it spicy. Yeah. And for that reason, people don't do this. The stuff that you did to secure a person, you get comfortable, you start slacking, and you'll find someone else on the outside that there's a breath of fresh air as it was. I would just say to you, Damaris, when you keep living, these things will make a little bit more sense. It still won't make it right. No, but this is stuff that goes on.
I watched the video like that. Remember that video I was watching on artificial intelligence? The person that made that video, they made another video about nothing can ever ruin this, and nothing can ever ruin this. And the thing is that two people met. It was a boy and a girl. They met, and it was you never loved anybody else. Never loved anybody like this. That's a beautiful thing. You never loved anybody like this.
That's a beautiful thing.
Y'all did everything together. Y'all were together. It was like together forever. Then, started to get boring.
The phrase,
everything just started to fade out. And then he used to take a run every morning. Mm-hmm. While he was taking a run every morning, there would be a girl, and she always ran past him. And one day, she finally invited him to a party, and then,
one thing led to another.
He cheated. And then, the girl and the boy, before they broke up, the new girl and the boy, got together. Yeah. And then, it's like the cycle continues.
Yeah. Well, real quick, baby, how much time on there?
13.
Okay, we're going to go on close. We're going to try to keep it under 15 minutes. What I would say is this. There's a phrase. It's a phrase for everything you have in life. And what it is, sadly, based off what you just said, familiarity breeds contempt. When I see you every day, you have to find ways to spice things up. But I would just say to you, baby, in closing, you keep living. Some of this stuff is going to make sense to you as the years go on. You're not going to like it, and it's unfair. When a man cheats, you put a notch on his belt. When a woman cheats, she's she's a guard.
You a garden tool.
Yeah,
you're a garden tool. So, we're gonna close out now, and it's been real, but All
right, well, we're gonna close, and all y'all take care, and as always,
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania till I die.
You gotta turn it off, baby.
Oh.
You gotta come turn it off.